I swear, man, the demiurge loves making some people miserable, making some people just give up on everything, give up on all their dreams, give up on all their ambitions, and just conform to the system and just be eviscerated by this psychological damnation that we face when we're in this position, man. I just got some more pretty much horrible news, and it's like, at this point in my life, bro, I don't even know where to go. I don't have any place where I can lay my head. I have to find a job as soon as possible. And I'm just mentally just broken. I'm still mourning my grandmother. I'm still mourning the people of my family that I lost. Like, it still hasn't really clicked. Like, it's been a few years, right? But my mind is still holding on to, like, maybe if I open the door and go downstairs, or maybe if I open the door and walk outside, or maybe if I open the door and just walk to the park, or just walk somewhere to the grocery store, or just wherever, just walk anywhere. Just if I just take a walk just somewhere, like maybe I'll just run into my grandmother randomly or something like that, right? Like, my mind is still just not in a very strong place right now, because shit's finna get real for me real soon. And I mean, it's already real for me, but I'm finna go through a lot of agony and a lot of pain coming up. I'm finna go through humiliation. I'm finna go through demiurge retaliation. All the videos I made about the demiurge and just exposing his evil soul trap system, he's finna get his lick back on me right now. I wish I can just make content online and make a lot of money. I wish I can sell beats that can make enough money to get my own apartment. I wish I can rap and be a multi-millionaire like Kendrick Lamar, so I won't have to go to any of these soul-crushing 9-to-5s, which is designed to rob my time blind, and it's designed to break my mind, and it's designed to feed off me energetically. I wish we lived in a world where fear and anxiety didn't rule. I could rap my ass off, man, but yet I'm just struggling looking for a 9-to-5, or struggling trying to do this. And it's just like, wow, somebody as gifted, somebody as talented as I am when it comes to writing. And it's not being hyperbolic. Like, I put more than 20 years into writing, 20 years. Yeah, you got some kids who they'll just blow up, like they'll just make a YouTube channel or some online, and they'll just blow up, and they're able to make it fully just doing that. But of course I can't. Of course, the person that always go through drama and problems can't get thrown a bone by life. I knew it was going to get bad, and I knew that I was running out of time, but sometimes you can't avoid the unavoidable. The unavoidable, because it's like, whenever you try to maintain some type of happiness or maintain some type of cognitive functionality, there's something that comes and it breaks it away, something that comes and takes it away. There's something that comes and it purposely makes sure you go through hell in this world. This life is just not it, man. What kind of life is this? What kind of world is this, man? What the fuck? How did I end up here? Why am I here? Why am I being tormented and tortured? Why? Why is there a God? Why is there a God that's reading my mind and trying to screw with me? What the fuck do you want? Leave me the hell alone, Demiurge and the Archons. Stop messing with me. You already got enough loose out of me, and you're still trying to get loose. Like, when do the Archons ever get enough loose? Like, when do they ever just stop and leave us humans alone? They're the ones behind all the wars. They're the ones that deceive the nations. They're the ones that are behind it all. They're the ones, and the reason why our lives are miserable, our lives are despicable, and we got to go through things that I don't want to go through, and we got to go through things that we don't want to go through. It's just, why can't I just have peace? Why is it a bad thing to have peace for certain people? You know, certain people go their entire lives without working a job. You know, Moist Critical, Penguins, Charlie. You ever heard of him? He's a pretty popular YouTuber. He showed he made $35 million. $35 million. And he never had one job. He never worked at McDonald's. He never went to a temp agency. He never had one job. And he was able to make millions of dollars online. And then you see his personality. You can see he has no soul scars. You can see that, you know, that's why he has that dry humor personality or whatever. And he's happy all the time is because he doesn't really know how it feels like to be in a desperate situation when you're homeless with nothing, but you need to find a job, you need to find anything. Then you go up there to an interview and then you don't get the job. And then you gotta deal with this, and then you gotta say some shit on a resume and try to make that up and do this, and it's just brutal. It's just nonsense. It's just, you know? And then you got to deal with all the public humiliation when you go to these places because everybody there is broke. Everybody there is like a, you know, a cock measuring contest. They want to see, you know, people want to mad dog you. People want to try to talk about you, snicker at you. And then you got to find out how you're going to get to this place. So you get to this place. Then you may go up in there and let's say like, they schedule you for an interview or whatever. Let's say you missed the interview or you were looking for another job and you just didn't go to that interview, but you're forced to go back to this place. And now they're going to be like, you know, well, you had an interview and blah, 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 then you got to deal with that. And you got to deal with, oh, well, what's your relevant works history and work service? And I've been in NEAT this whole entire time. And it's like, what can I tell them? Do I be honest? You can't be honest. So it's like, you know, because if you're too honest, then, you know, you can't fit in with the normies. And it's like, so you got to deal with that. So now you got to go to a place you really don't want to be at. Then you got to try to explain your work gap history. But you need this job because you don't have a place to stay at. I don't have a place to lay my head up like that, you know? I am homeless, man. Like, how fucking hard is this life? Like what the fuck? How the fuck can all these other people make it? They can get into positions of power, wealth, and influence. I see why people, you know, jump off a building or people jump off a trampoline or people do other things, you know, like I can see why. This life will drive you to that. This life will drive you to insanity, man. This isn't what life is supposed to be. Why are we under this thunder of pressure? Why are we under this constant pressure? Why? It makes no sense. We're always stressed. We're always depressed. We're always going through this crap. Meanwhile, there's somebody out there that's chilling. There's somebody right now that's living the life that you can only imagine and only dream of. There's somebody right now that has the girl that you see in your dreams, that has the life, that doesn't work a 9-to-5 job, that doesn't have a crappy job. They get to do exactly what they want for a living, and they can escape this hellish prison. And we're on the verge of World War III. Why can't the nuclear bombs drop when we cause nuclear proliferation? Why can't that happen already, right? Because the demiurge wants to loose us. He wants to get every little loose out of us, you know? And you know, it's just, I don't know, bro. It's just fucking, I don't know, man. And it's like, when something bad happens in your life, I don't know about you guys, but me, it's like, I don't want to eat. I don't want to sleep. I don't want to play no video games. I'm tired of playing these mind games where I have to keep creating these alternative realms and alternative universes to put my mind in. Why can't my reality be a heaven? Why is my reality a hell? Why do I feel like I got spirits watching me and listening to my mind? I feel like I got the demiurge that listens to my mind and attacks me whenever I say something great about myself. He attacks me. Why do I go through this? All I ever wanted to be was successful. Why don't I have the right people around me that can help me get to that next level of music? That can change my whole freaking life and change my whole trajectory. Why can I have that? Why didn't I have that? Fuck the God of the Bible. Fuck the Christian God. Fuck Yaldabaoth. The demiurge, Sophia's bastard. That thing and that creature is the reason why we suffer. Why do I feel like I feel like some energy in my right hand, like I feel like a pin needle in my right hand every time I think something positive or I think something. I feel like there's the demiurge or something's watching me. It feels like an electric jolt that hits my right hand. Is that stress? What is that? Like a sharp pain. Like what the hell is going on? Why is the demiurge messing with me? Why? If you're not going to like me, if you're not going to bless me, if you're not going to prosper me, then fuck off. Don't come around me. You're Sophia's bastard. Leave me alone. Fuck.